Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. VAllure, a more, of course, VA-focused VTuber agency. What they mean by that is that they are an adult VTuber agency, a VTuber agency. They do most of their things on Patreon when it comes to spicy stuff. And of course, that is no issue. There is no issue here, at least on my end, about it. Some people do have issue with it, but that's neither here nor there. And that's nothing about what we're going to be talking about today. Today, we're going to be talking about how they have been promoting their new VTubers. First, they have the thigh card. Then first they had feet, then they had thighs. Now they have, of course, the top area. And of course, finally, they have a little bit of a teaser for Gen 2 members around here. There are many people who are already having a good idea of who they could be based on who has left recently, and who has maybe had some spicy stuff in the past, or been a little bit more spicy. So let's hear them specifically talk a little bit here, which is what they're going to have.
Or into temptation. A little rebellion never hurts. Thinking of how you can thank me? You're under a breast.
Serving as always, master.
Don't get too close. Don't get too close. I bite.
So those are the girls that are there. And of course, you may recognize some of those voices. You may not. It depends on who you are following, of course. But there have been some people who have very recently left VTubing who you may recognize through this, of course. Whether a person was popular or not in their indie VTubing career, once they get a chance like this, a lot of times they will either take a hiatus and see how this goes, or they will fully graduate. It all depends on the person, of course. And I do wish them the absolute best. They are going to be showing up on July 1st, so of course we will see how that goes when it happens. PhaseConnect, otherwise known as the Sad Girl Coffee Company, has made a bit of a splash at, of course, Offkai. Recently, they did their concert. Now, they have Phasecon, which is being announced at Offkai as well, coming soon in 2026. Konmachi Panko is one of the people who put it out there, and also, we have Tenma, who's going to talk about it a bit here.
So the people at the booth, something awesome. Something very, very, very awesome. Something that could be teased. Yo! They give this at the convention people so they know. Wah!
That's amazing.
Let's fucking go, baby! That's
It takes
awesome!
a lot. It takes a lot to do.
Wah! What is that? Phase convention. That's nowhere else but just Phase organizing it. At the warehouse it is, baby. Woo! Get some packing, boys. We're going to the warehouse. Phase Connect! What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Phase Connect! Oh, that's absolutely amazing to you.
So yeah, they decided to kind of show off that they are going to have their own organized event, Phasecon. It's probably not going to be, it's not going to be as big as Offkai or anything like that. It's probably going to be at a smaller convention center, maybe, you know, a ballroom area, one of those things like that. I don't think it's going to be too huge where you have like tons and tons and tons of different people coming in, like different people to the event, like, you know, people that are invited to the event, that type of thing. So these tend to be a lot smaller, and it does take a lot to organize this type of stuff because it takes money, time, everything like that. So PhaseConnect is trying their luck at a convention. The first one that I've seen in a long time organized by an actual VTuber company. In the US, at least. It looks like it will be in the US, or it might be in Canada, whatever. But in North America, as far as I know, there are no VTuber companies that organize their own events like this. If there are, of course, let me know in the comments down below. But as far as I know, there aren't. Still, wish them the very best. And I know it's going to be a tough hill to climb, but I'm sure they're going to be able to do an amazing job. Dokibird is an amazing VTuber, as you can see here. She already has 847k subscribers. She has done a lot since she came back on the scene and returned to her Dokibird persona after, of course, a stint at another company. She has done really well for herself. And of course, as you can see here, she has decided to have a new outfit reveal. She had mentioned this a couple days ago, and of course, she already went through with her outfit reveal. Of course, you can see, you know, the dragoons, trophy, a little bit of a palm tree there, a star. Let's take a look at what she does here.
I definitely have insurance. Don't worry, Dragoon. So like, why don't Dokibird brand? Like that. Oh, you want to see more? All right, if you get up, massage streams.
There you go, a little bit more.
And like throwing like water balloons filled with like cat pee at like random strangers at the beach. So like that's gonna be.
We got the jiggle physics. I'm not sure it's the jiggle physics we wanted, but we got the jiggle physics in one way or another. We got the balloon jiggle physics.
Oh wait! Oh, you see that? Sorry, it's the summer, so into the Dokiverse. But for this particular skin suit, the easiest way to remember is winter no tail, summer tail.
Oh, okay, I see.
I told you it's not flat. Look, you see that little bump right here? Not little, sorry. Do you see that above average bump right there? I told you I'm...
No, she's talking about not being flat.
there was something. A little bit of water touched me, and now it's white again. Lord is falling apart.
Oh god, there we go. Laura's falling apart. And there you go.
99
That's
for the whole set.
Dokibird having her wings there. Love it. That is reminds you a little bit of, you know, who she was as well before. Just a little bit. But I'm glad she's happy the way she is. There you go. You see the Dokibird, the feathers in her hair.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh man, it's getting so hot, guys. Not gonna lie, because I do like this.
She reminds me, and this is not meant in any way to be offensive, like those old dudes in like Hawaii or something that run like a freaking surf shack or something like that. Like that type of laid back type of energy. That's what she reminds me of. I'm not saying she reminds me of an old dude. I'm just saying she reminds me of that energy. That relaxed, like knows what's going on with the world, has years of wisdom but under their belt, that type of thing. And of course, moving on, she does have the long neck. Of course, she's going to have the long neck. That is a part of the whole thing, of course. Very, very glad she's got this. And of course, she has the background with, you know, the dragoons back there, the tomato suit, her main skin suit. You have Mint back there as well. The Phantomos, I believe that's what they're called. But yeah, you have a lot of people back here, even the long-necked dragoon as well. So let's take a look at everything here. A little bit of, you know, other people's drawings, the full look of it, the full look of ABC that you can get there. The whole reference sheet, the whole freaking reference sheet is there. And the fact that I believe that is Doki Amber Doja's thing.
It's not going to be on the Gamersub website. It's going to be on my website because they're just helping me distribute my merch. So you're going to get them a lot. Like, you know, we fixed all our merch issues.
So that's good. Good. And of course, she does some purple backgrounds, red backgrounds, that kind of stuff, depending on what you want. And I just wanted to go over it in length because Doki does deserve this kind of attention. Dokibird is a very fun and lovely creator. She's a person who has come from another agency that she was a part of, and now she has risen from the ashes kind of in the way that only Doki can. Why am I talking about them today, though? They have something that they put out several days ago before Offkai Gen 4 started, but just letting you guys know that the things that they're going to be having in the future. These are not only Offkai things, but Anime Expo, V Expo, that type of things. Basically, they're Expo things that they're going forward to and going to do. At Offkai, they're going to be appearing on June 21st and June 22nd. Anime Expo, which is going to be in Los Angeles, California, July 3rd through 6th, because it's always on the July 4th weekend. I used to use Anime Expo as an excuse to visit family because I was like, I'm an Anime Expo, gonna have to spend some time with family as well. The thing is, Offkai, Anime Expo, and V Expo, make sure to bring enough deodorant for yourself and maybe for someone else. Bring air freshener, because what I used to have to do is Anime Expo, I would have to spray air freshener on my on the seats before, because they were all cloth seats, before I sat down, because some of them were very stinky. And I don't want to be stinky after I sit in someone else's stink. You know what I mean? So I would usually, people would laugh at me, but I would usually put like air freshener. I was like, do you want some? And usually they would say yes, because holy crap, it smells bad. I use like the Febreze stuff to like just spray it on the seat, because then oof. But enough about that. She's going to be at these 3 places. She says more and more conventions. I'll be doing a birthday concert for Anime Expo as well, with official Doki merch sold there and meet and greets. As always, you will also be able to drop gifts and letters at my meet and greet booth, plus panel. I will not be accepting any perishables, no food or drinks, and giant gifts are hard to ship. So anything easily shipped, anything that is like a letter, things like that, no perishables, because of course, you can't, number one, it's hard to ship. Number two, it's risky for anybody to receive any food items that are not closed, that are not like an actual bag. But even then, she says nothing that's perishable, nothing that can expire, because, you know, shipping it is going to be horrible. So there you go, digital influencer there, and also Anime Expo, Dokibird birthday celebration, which I covered before. Just a little bit of an update on the things that Dokibird's going to be doing. In a little bit of levity in these tough times, we have Shachi, who equips her sunglasses and decides to sing. This means that her voice is feeling a little bit better on this specific moment, in this specific time, that she was going to sing, and that's why she sang a little bit. Does not mean that she's going to start doing karaoke's anytime soon. It does not mean that she's going to start streaming anytime soon. She had a good day today, and she decided to show it off to everybody. So let's take a look at what she did. So she sang a little bit.
Head on a pike, played in vacant tonight. As you cry through your phone, let the masses support all the hate that you spit. Keep a mouth full of shit. See your smile out at town, and our shirt that you sport woes me.
So that's about as far as I can go, because it does seem like it is a copywritten song. I may still get a copyright notice for this, but I did want to give you guys something nice to see. And of course, I remember that Shachi is still around, and she'll occasionally pop out with these things. That's always good to see. Towa learned something crazy about the CEO of Hololive / Cover. Of course, as you know, Holostars are a personal project of Yagoo himself. Towa learns that Yagoo was a manager for Holostars, so he managed the guys themselves because he wanted to make sure that they would do well. Let's see what she says.
ここだ。これいずるくんのとこじゃね？すいません。
I think it's VCR GTA, is it? Or is it something else?
どうしたの？
ご飯を10時買いに来ました。
はい。偉いね。お使いですかね。
お使いじゃないよ。自分のだよ。
はい。
今日は何をいただけるんですか？
ちょっと作るから待っててね。
お品書きだ。
Alright, cooking it. Oh god, there you go. That's cool.
すげえ。マジですごい。
しかも今日はケーキとか作ったよ。
え？
人には出す。
なんで男女限定なの？食べたいんだけど。
いやいや、単身者には出せないから。
なんでよ。今男女やん。
ここにカウンターあんだよ。仕切られねえよ、それでも。
なんでよ。ガトーショコラ食べたいとはもう見たい。ガトーショコラ。
いやダメだな、出せないな。
同じ会社やん。
同じ会社やけど。
ヤゴに言うよ。
同じ会社やけど。いや
ヤゴに言うよとは、いずるくんがガトーショコラ出してくれなかったってヤゴに。
いや俺の方がどっちかというとヤゴとの付き合いは長いから、俺がヤゴに言うよ。
でもこの前だと話したもん、ヤゴと。
あ、そうなの？でも俺ヤゴが一番最初に俺のマネージャーやってくれてたよ。
え
She found out. Okay, I was like, when is this going to get to the point where she actually mentions it? So yeah, apparently, never thought about it that way. Being able to say Yagoo was her first manager is such a huge flex. Told me like, humph, not like I'm jealous of that, don't care. And said it had to be me, not him. If I remember, he managed the branch single-handedly, the JP branch, which is where Hololive started, of course. They started, Holostars started in the JP branch. Then Shinove came into the picture. Then all the others we know, Shikamane, Torimane, Tokimane, Jellymane, Chihuahuamane, Gorimane, etc. And Shinove, I think, was recently at the expo. Chihuahua Money. I know it's the Haka's manager, but damn, it sounds like Haka's manager. But yeah, he wanted Holostars to move up. He wanted Holostars to actually have a chance of being something. And since he had a bit of experience with Hololive and how to do that, and he had been, of course, in like Sanrio and other places like that, he had been managing people for a long time. He'd been managing people for years before he did Hololive, before he started Hololive. So he wanted to make sure the guys had the best opportunity while he was finding managers. And then, of course, he stepped away when the managers were there. But it's still nice to see that it was such an important thing for him that he said, you know what, I am going to handle this myself. This is going to get done one way or another, and I'm going to be someone responsible for this. That is amazing of the CEO of a company, because remember, when he was the manager for Holostars, he was a CEO of Cover, the company that controls Holostars. So that is amazing, period. Welcome back to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I showcase up-and-coming VTubers of every size, shape, form, type, everything in between. Reason why I do this is because I want it to be a better place, a place where I can lift people up instead of tearing people down or, doing news on them or anything like that. So let's take a look at Crow, Kiracrowe, Astral Crow VTuber, and let's take a look at their Twitch first. They are Crow VTuber. I stream sometimes. I owe chat Elden Ring, and I don't know if they've been able to fulfill that promise of Elden Ring. Let's take a look at something that they have done recently, at least. Let's take a look.
Hey, welcome back. That's the boomerang. I'm just letting you know.
I know it's the boomerang.
You didn't know the past 2 times.
Oof. Oof.
Hold R. Babe. Did you just teleport? Oh, okay. Teleport? Hey.
Oh, dear lordy. Okay. Okay. That is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And apparently a co-op version of Wind Waker. I didn't know Wind Waker had co-op. Well, there we go. We have that. And we also have, of course, whenever they do have it, I do show it to you guys. They do have a VTuber YouTube where they have shown, what Monday stream work a couple months ago. They are, of course, putting all of their VODs on here, at least their most recent VODs that I can see here. And they are, of course, doing that because, as I said before, Twitch is not a great place to keep VODs because now they're starting to delete them after a certain period. At least you keep it there for a certain period, but after that, they do get deleted. So, of course, it's great to see this, that they are able to put this here. Thank you so much, Kiracrowe, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.